Right now, the heated nature of the abortion issue on a weekend of expected protests, how messages of hate are setting an ugly tone for the debate. Plus, new since 6, action taken on the parole of a convicted murderer who was on the verge of being released just 25 years into an 80-year sentence. And a federal indictment handed down against Diddy and Milling in Cambria 5 years after the deadly explosion killed 5 at a plant there. We'll detail those charges all ahead on News 3 Now at 10. But first tonight, breaking news. Our news partners in Milwaukee are on the scene of a large police presence just outside Fiserv Forum right now. This after a reported shooting about a block away from the arena just as the game was ending. We are seeing several videos right now showing a large crowd running from the scene there. This is a breaking story. We will continue to update you as we learn more. A round of storms rolling through the area earlier this evening. A light show for many of us. They have since moved out. So what about the chance for anything else overnight? Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti, our certified most accurate forecast.
Well, Eric, we can't rule out some showers and thunderstorms. There are some around, but some people have gotten heavy amounts of rain and other people have gotten little or no rain. You can see most of the shower and thunderstorm activity has been in a narrow line from northwestern Illinois through south central Wisconsin through the Madison area, but to the west and east of there has not been very much in the way of rain. You can see right now most of the lightning shifting north of Madison, but still some showers remain, just starting to rain here in the backyard a little bit. But you can clearly see where the heaviest rains were. Narrow swath of about 1 to 2 inches of rain from just east of Monroe to just east of Madison up to around Cambria, Friesland, and Columbia County. Our western viewers and through Columbia or Jefferson County, almost no rain at all. Low temperatures so far today, 69 with the rain. It's cooled us down, but our record warm low temperature record for today is 63, so we'll probably still break that. Our high of 92 also broke a record. 4th day in a row we've set a record high temperature. Right now the rain has cooled us down to 69 in Madison. Most areas are in the upper 60s to the lower 70s. Dew point temperatures are high right through the middle part of our viewing area, so that's where the showers and thunderstorms have been occurring this evening. Otherwise, look for some scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight. Low temperature dropping to about 63 degrees. Tomorrow, just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm early in the day, then turning sunny and warm, a little less humid, high temperature at 82. Temperatures will definitely be cooling down next week back to normal. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. The Belleville Fire Department says weather is likely to blame for a fire that burned multiple vehicles at a salvage yard in northern Greene County. This in the town of Exeter. Just before 8, crews were able to bring the flames under control within minutes. With the weather posing a threat, the salvage company moved the burned vehicles to an open field so they wouldn't pose any danger to the remaining vehicles. Up in northeastern Wisconsin, things were so hot today, the Appleton Area School District canceled all classes and events. In a notice to parents, the school district cited extreme heat and higher than average staff absences this morning. When district officials checked the temperatures in the classrooms, they were still around 80 to 85 degrees.
Of course, we have fans. The teachers do a great job of doing everything they can, but it came to a point at which we were seeing conditions that we didn't feel were safe for the kids or students today.
School district officials say only 3 of its 27 school buildings in Appleton have air conditioning. And a little closer to home, crews today once again repairing multiple pavement buckles. A pavement buckle reported around 2 on southbound Highway 51 in the Portage area. A second reported in the eastbound lanes of Highway 12 south of Baraboo, and a third on Highway 33, that near Beaver Dam. Next at 10, as the heated debate on abortion continues, local officials from an anti-abortion advocacy group say they've received a number of threatening and hateful messages. Earlier this week, someone vandalized the Wisconsin Family Action Building, threw 2 Molotov cocktails into the office. Our Talil Mahadeen reports.
Calling because I'm curious if it was arson or rather the good Lord showing you an example of hell.
Messages of hate filling the voicemail of anti-abortion nonprofit Wisconsin Family Action.
Whoever said that fire is a true American patriot. You people are just utter filth.
Next time that Molotov, I hope it doesn't miss.
This comes after the group's office was vandalized and firebombed earlier this week. And since, Republican Congressman Brian Stiles says threats against other pro-life organizations have increased.
Across the state of Wisconsin, across the country, have come to me and shared their concerns that they have been threatened.
Their political opposition quick to condemn the attack.
We are part of a movement that is rooted in love and rooted in justice, and that was the antithesis of love and justice.
For Planned Parenthood, violence motivated by politics is something it too has faced.
We had a firebombing, for example, at our abortion center in Appleton a number of years ago.
Organization President Tanya Atkinson urging those who support abortion rights to protest peacefully.
We're expecting a lot of people who are very outraged to come to this rally and really raise their voice.
Hoping to focus on actionable change by pressuring state leaders.
We do have a path forward to repeal the criminal abortion ban that is on the books in the state of Wisconsin, a 172-year-old ban.
Keeping violence out of the debate, something both sides can agree on.
There is no room for criminal behavior inside what is a very important topic that we're going to be continuing to discuss throughout this year.
Planned Parenthood will host its rally for abortion access at the state capitol tomorrow. Group leaders are also encouraging supporters to reach out to state officials demanding they repeal Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban.
Tahalil, thank you. The Madison Police Department preparing for thousands of people downtown tomorrow. An abortion rights protest planned here and in dozens of cities across the country. Police Chief Sean Barnes says they are working with several agencies to make sure the protesting remains safe, including beefing up their own patrol. MPD has confirmed it's planned to begin at 4 o'clock. And today, a group of Madison East High School students marched from the campus there to the Capitol building. These photos from Senator Chris Larson. They protested and marched in favor of Roe v. Wade, fighting for reproductive rights. House Democrats gathering on the steps of the U.S. Capitol building today, voicing their support for reproductive rights. A bill to codify Roe v. Wade into law failed to pass in the Senate earlier this week.
Make no mistake, once Republicans shred long-standing precedent and privacy rights, they intend to wage an all-out assault on more of our rights, including access to contraception and marriage equality.
News 3 Now will be covering the protests in downtown Madison this weekend. We'll be there live to bring you the very latest developments, so stay with News 3 Now and be the first to know. News since 6 tonight. The Wisconsin Parole Commission's chairman has rescinded parole for a man convicted of killing his wife back in 1997 after family of the victims met with Governor Tony Evers today. After that meeting, the governor wrote to the head of the Parole Commission asking that they not release Douglas Balsewicz. And he would have been eligible for parole as early as this coming Tuesday after serving less than 25 years of an 80-year sentence. This month marks 5 years since the deadly explosion at Didion Milling in Cambria. Just today, the company has been federally indicted. 5 people died there. It was May 31st of 2017, and the 36-page indictment this week from a federal grand jury alleges the company failed to keep up with cleanings that were required by federal law and then falsified records to make it look like they did the cleanings. OSHA says dust filters at the plant weren't properly ventilated, leading to the explosion. The company today issuing a statement saying, quote, "We are disappointed the government has decided to pursue these unwarranted charges. What happened on May 31st 5 years ago was a horrible accident, not a criminal act." And an update tonight about the 2 dead dogs found in garbage bags along the Ice Age Trail off Raymond Road, Madison's west side, earlier this week. Dane County Sheriff's Office says it has found the dog's owner and has determined the deaths were accidental and no criminal charges or citations will be issued. A manhunt underway in Texas tonight for an escaped prisoner who attacked a guard and fled from a prison bus. Nancy Chen has the latest.
Texas authorities say 46-year-old Gonzalo Lopez overpowered a prison bus driver, stabbed him, and then drove the bus for about a mile before it went off the road. Lopez was last seen running across a field in a rural area about 2 hours north of Houston.
They fired shots at him as he was running across the cow pasture. We don't think he got hit. They fired both their service weapons and a shotgun in his direction.
Lopez was serving a life sentence for murdering a man with a pickaxe. Authorities say he was being transported along with 15 other inmates Thursday when he managed to slip out of his shackles.
So this man is a very dangerous person. If you see him, do not attempt to take him into custody by yourself.
The bus was headed to Huntsville, Texas, where Lopez had a medical appointment. None of the other prisoners left the bus. Schools in the area are closed today, while the manhunt continues for the escaped killer. Nancy Chen, CBS News.
Authorities say the driver was not seriously injured. There was one other guard on the bus at the time of that escape. Well, check this out. These photos are from the Oconto County Sheriff's Department tonight. This is a department vehicle. They say floodwater overnight had covered a 4-foot section of a culvert pipe, and when an officer drove over it, the pavement gave way. It fell in. The airbags deployed on the vehicle, and it became stuck. The officer was not hurt and was able to get out with his K9 in tow. Each year, hundreds of names of officers killed in the line of duty are engraved on the walls of the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington. Tonight, those names were read aloud during the 34th annual Candlelight Vigil. Officials say they expected around 30,000 to 40,000 people in attendance. Each one was given a candle to hold. New tonight, the Ho-Chunk Nation giving the all clear from the Bureau of Indian Affairs to move ahead with the final design and construction of a new casino in Beloit. Current plans call for the facility to include a hotel, convention space, water park, dining venues, and retail space. Governor Evers signed off on the development last year. A COVID-19 update from the Department of Health Services today. Cases are again rising in the state, so much so that 7 counties are now back in the high level of transmission. That means the CDC would recommend the return to mask use in those counties. DHS says more than 2,000 new cases have been reported in the past 24 hours. A Russian court extending WNBA star Brittany Griner's pretrial detention on charges of drug smuggling by 1 month. Russian authorities in Moscow arrested Griner in February. She's accused of smuggling hash oil in her luggage, which is punishable by up to 10 years in prison there. The U.S. State Department recently classified Griner's arrest as a wrongful detention. The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee is also working to get her released. And in a Kyiv courtroom today, for the first time since the start of the war, a Russian soldier beginning a war crimes trial. A 21-year-old soldier who was part of a tank crew was accused of killing an unarmed civilian while he was riding a bicycle in the early days of the war. That soldier facing up to life in prison. Till ahead at 10, Gary's full forecast as we look ahead to the weekend. But first, local Olympic gold medalist Matt Hamilton doing something he hasn't done in more than 4 years. This News 3 Now exclusive is next.
Are you tired of hearing it's not in stock? Madison's locally owned A1 Furniture has a huge selection of in-stock inventory available for immediate pickup or delivery. A1 has the lowest prices around. Plus, with the A1 Instant Rebate, you get $50 off of every $500 spent. This 5-piece living room set for just $9.99. Name brand mattresses in stock like this Queen Pillow Top, just $3.99.
Shop in-store or online and save with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Only at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
What can sonobello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence.
I can see a huge difference. Look at this.
New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With sonobello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal the new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Sonobello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Sonobello uses Tri-Sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible transformations in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-622-8360 or go to sonobello.com.
The youth of Dane County deserve a better future, and we want to give it to them. Join News 3 Now's Leah Linscheid and the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County, Friday, May 20th, for the Hearts for Helping Paint the Town event. This colorful fundraiser is a fun-filled night with games, dinner, a live auction, and more. We would love to have you attend, participate, or support to help us paint the town with our Hearts for Helping 2022 event.
Right now with Papa Murphy's, we've got a great deal.
Which means I make more great pizza.
It's not an I thing, Dad. It's a we thing.
Get 25% off after spending $25 when you order online. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now. 4 students and 1 teacher on a mission.
Trying to rethink how schools could be.
Chris Stanford takes you inside a Madison micro school where the students have a big say in what they learn about. Eye on Education, Sunday on News 3 Now at 10. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Here is a story you'll only see on News 3 Now. Olympic gold medalist, curler, McFarland native Matt Hamilton trimming his famous locks today, donating his hair to support brain cancer research. Today he visited a local Great Clips, getting his hair cut for the first time in 4 years. It's to raise awareness and money for brain cancer research through his work with the Stash Strong. Matt's hair will then be donated to Wigs for Kids for children experiencing hair loss due to medical condition. Looks pretty good. Well, new tonight, the rock band Kiss taking its restaurant business on the road to Wisconsin. Legendary rockers Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley broke ground on the newest location for their Rock and Brews restaurant in Milwaukee yesterday. The restaurant, part of a $100 million project at Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. According to the Rock and Brews website, the Milwaukee location will be the first in the state.
Many times when somebody from an outside city or an outside state comes in, they kind of plunder the neighborhood. We want to be good neighbors. We make sure that the first people through our doors are vets and first responders. It means a lot to us.
The band has also opened locations in California, Florida, Missouri, Texas, and Kansas. Elon Musk pausing his push to buy Twitter weeks after agreeing to take the social media company private in a $44 billion deal. Of course, his announcement about Twitter was in a tweet saying, quote, Twitter deal temporarily on hold pending details supporting calculation that spam accounts do indeed represent less than 5% of users. Mercedes recalling 292,000 SUVs due to a potential problem which could cause the brakes to fail. The recall covers 2006 to 2012 models of the ML, the GL, and R-Class SUVs. The company wants owners to stop driving those vehicles immediately until that potential problem is fixed. Minimum wage in California expected to go to $15.50 an hour next January. Governor Gavin Newsom's office made that announcement yesterday, the rate increasing because a state provision about inflation was triggered. Newsom's office indicated the state's minimum wage law requires an accelerated increase when inflation goes over 7%. And a nice update tonight. The dog in Green Bay who was left tied to a fire hydrant has now found her forever home. It didn't take long for the internet sensation to get adopted. Within a day of being available for adoption, the Wisconsin Humane Society says a family has stepped forward to care for Baby Girl. Her previous owner, you'll recall, tied the dog to the fire hydrant last week in hopes that a good family would take her in. A lunar eclipse this weekend will make the moon appear red for a short time before a total eclipse makes it almost disappear. It'll happen Sunday night, according to NASA. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon, earth, and sun align. The moon passes through the earth's shadow. Lunar eclipses usually occur a couple times each year. The next one will be in November. Well, we felt the heat kind of back off a bit as that weather rolled through tonight. Quite a light show out there as well if you were outside. A lot of lightning.
Yeah, a lot of lightning, some rain, depending on where you were. But of course, you know, if you want to watch the eclipse, obviously you need clear skies for that. This is from Sky and Telescope. It shows exactly what happens when you have a lunar eclipse. And of course, it's safe to look at because you're just looking at the moon. But as the moon rotates into the Earth's shadow, it gets into the penumbra, and that's when it turns red. That'll happen about 9:30 on Sunday evening. And then we get into the more or less total part of the eclipse starting about 10:30, lasting till just before midnight, where the moon almost completely disappears and it turns red again as it gets back into the outer part of the shadow. And then by about just before 1 a.m., the eclipse comes to an end. The time lapse from the WISC Skycam looking to the south, well, it showed the clouds building up this evening. You can see the severe weather reports pretty limited. Some reports of hail and wind gusts about 45 miles an hour in the Stoughton area. There was a couple of brief tornado touchdowns down across parts of west central Illinois around Monmouth. But you can see the showers and thunderstorms are starting to weaken. Most of the lightning now is shifting up into central Wisconsin. We're just left with showers and every once in a while a flash of lightning, and that'll be the case overnight. A little closer to home, you can see the more persistent rains now north of the Dells, but farther to the east, basically from central Jefferson County to the east and from, say, Grant County to the west. Almost no rain fell. In fact, take a look at high-resolution radar. This is rain vision showing us the rainfall estimated over the 6-hour period beginning about 4 p.m. And you can see a few areas close to 3 inches just to the north and east of Sun Prairie in the northeastern portion of Dane County, another 2.5 to maybe 3 inches north and west of Beaver Dam. Then farther to the south, that band of rain dumping about 1 to 2.5 inches from just to the southwest of Broadhead up toward Stoughton. But notice, you go to the west and those amounts drop off very rapidly. Just some light rain over western portions of Dane County, and then west of Dane County, not much in the way of rain at all. Live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Skies are mostly cloudy right now. The rain rain, at least temporarily, has stopped here at the station. We're just getting a few sprinkles earlier. But as we check out the almanac for today, high temperature at 92 degrees. That broke the record high of 88 set back in 1977. Low has dropped to 69 with the rain, but as long as we stay above 63, that will be a record for the warmest low temperature for today. 69 the current temperature, just some showers at the airport, winds out of the west at 3 miles per hour. Dew point still at 60, so it's a little humid out there. But we've set record high temperatures and record warm low temperatures the last 4 days, and we've exceeded those records by several degrees on all of those days. And you can see today, record high temperatures set at a number of cities across the Midwest. 92 for the high in Madison, Wausau, Green Bay, and Rockford, Illinois. La Crosse and Chicago also hit record high temperatures. The warmest temperatures are actually in our part of the Midwest. Farther to the south, it was a couple degrees cooler just because of the humidity there. But you can see thunderstorms develop very rapidly along the cold front, which now has become stationary and just is providing the focus for more showers and a few isolated thunderstorms. But temperatures on the other side of the front are not much cooler, so tomorrow I'm still looking for highs in the lower 80s. The humidity level will drop a bit. Tomorrow, look for just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm early in the day, then partly sunny and warm with a high temperature of 82. Not a record, but still well above normal. Future track shows most of the showers and storms lifting to the north overnight. Dry for much of the day tomorrow, highs in the low 80s. Maybe an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow evening, and then a chance for some showers or a thunderstorm on Sunday. Temperatures drop back to around 70 degrees on Sunday. Additional rainfall amounts, heaviest north of Madison where the heavier showers are right now, but after that the precipitation becomes more spotty. And notice those temperatures getting back closer to normal for next week. Rain chances increase toward the end of next week as temperatures jump up to the low 80s by Saturday.
All signs pointed to the Bucks getting it done tonight, but that just wasn't the case. We got highlights and post-game reactions coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Don't get stuck with internet and TV that costs more and does less. Set yourself free with Spectrum and get it all from one provider. Get Spectrum Internet with enough speed for all your devices all at once with speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa, that's fast.
Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. And don't get stuck with the same old TV. Multiply your screens. Spectrum TV with a free Spectrum TV app lets you watch here, there, and everywhere. Stream live TV, sports, news, and more on any device. Plus, access up to 85,000 on-demand titles. Get Spectrum TV from $49.99 a month. Call 833-605-4999. Don't get stuck paying more for less. Pick and choose the services you need. Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each. All with no contracts. Call 833-605-4999.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
This ain't about the donor class with their name on trucks, nor the establishment. Man, they failed us for decades. This is about the ones who work for a living, just worry about safe streets and buying groceries. Warrior conservatives. This is about Kevin Nicholson, one of us. The Marine who never forgot how to fight. It's in his gut. Conservatives, rise up. We have a leader.
At Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that a lush, beautiful lawn should be enjoyed by the whole family. That's why we offer a kid and pet-friendly program to create a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn that your whole family can enjoy. Our program includes effective applications of targeted weed control and slow-release golf course quality fertilizer to achieve real results. Call or click today for your free quote, or sign up now and see the Weedman difference. Doesn't your family deserve a Weedman lawn?
Dude, great ride. Right? This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center. My command center.
The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Very well qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Bucks and 6. It's been the mantra for almost 10 years. Now, anytime that phrase is actually presented during the playoffs, it's golden. Of course, the Bucks find themselves in that exact position tonight. They just need one more win to send the Celtics home and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. A gritty, physical first quarter, Giannis answers at the rim, stuffs for the lead. But then seconds later, Jason Tatum responds with a triple. Now, with their season on the line, Boston, they're not backing down. They come rolling out of halftime. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum knocking down shots with ease. That creates plenty of separation. But then in that final quarter, the Bucks, they start turning things around. They're able to pull it within 4 points after Giannis cashes in from deep. But Tatum, he's playing lights out tonight. He finishes with 46 points as the Celtics win 108-95, which means Game 7 is coming.
You got to go and find a way to get that fourth win the series. I think everybody in sport looks for that game, that college feel, that NCAA tournament feel where, if you lose, your season's done. You win, you keep going. So, it's exciting.
Now the series heads to Boston for Game 7, which is on Sunday at 2:30. Brewers arrive at their final stop on their road trip. In Miami, they're facing several former teammates for 3. Now, Colton Wong, he doesn't waste any time. Second pitch of the game, he takes Pablo Lopez yard. That's his second homer of the season. Corbin Burns, he's wheeling and dealing tonight. Now, aside from this homer that he gives up to Jesus Aguilar, solid outing. 7 innings and 7 strikeouts. Now, it's still tied at 1. The go-ahead run finally comes in the 9th inning off of a bases-loaded walk, and that'll do it for Game 1. Big news coming from Wisconsin football today with rumors of NCAA violations swirling. Inside linebackers coach Bill Sheridan is resigning. Sheridan just joined the team a few months ago, and he formally resigned on Monday, but the team just announced it this afternoon. Before coming to Madison, Sheridan coached at the Air Force Academy, where he reportedly violated NCAA rules. In a statement, he said, "While I look forward to presenting my case at a hearing, I am concerned that the NCAA investigation regarding activities that occurred prior to me joining the Wisconsin football staff could be a distraction, which could cause harm to the program." Madison Capitals set a high bar this season. Be the team that wins the most games in a single season, make it to playoffs, and then have a shot to play for the Clark Cup. Well, check, check, and check. The Madcaps are the Eastern Conference champions after a blowout win over Muskegon just last night. And so for the first time in franchise history, they're just 3 wins away from hoisting the Clark Cup. And again, this is a team that didn't even play a single game last season.
It would mean the world. I don't like to say that it would be a dream come true, because I think that when you believe in what you're doing and you believe in your teammates and you believe that you have the right people, things shouldn't come as a surprise. I think a surprise and a dream is when you're unsure of those things. But very confident group, very confident in our ability and how together we are and how close our team is. And so, but obviously that would mean the world to us if we can really finish the job here.
The Caps will face the Sioux City Musketeers in a best-of-5 series. That begins on Sunday. Puck drops at 3:05. We'll be right back.
Did I do that? Every time.
Shh. You think she's still awake?
Don't worry.
Stealth mode?
Yeah.
Shh. Don't PTA meetings end at 9?
Oh, got lost.
Wait. What'd you guys talk about?
The Max.
Libraries. Fine. You can drive to practice this weekend. That was easy.
What?
I mean, I love you guys.
The Lexus RX, built for modern families.
I just scratch my head over these career politicians. They get in there and they just never want to leave. I'm going to give this my all for 4 years, work very hard. I'm going to do it for the greater good of all the people of Wisconsin, not the special interests. I think the lobbyists are not going to like me at all. They're going to be very frustrated. I'm not beholden to them. Didn't take any money from them, won't take any money from them. I'm going to do what's right for all the people of Wisconsin.
Tim Michaels for governor.
Things
in life are free.
Just wait until he hears about free installation from Feldco.
Free installation? Are you kidding me? Yeah!
Free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus no interest for 1 year. That's something to get excited about.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
It's time to set the record straight on who has the best beef. This is the Hy-Vee Beef Standards Book, and here's all you really need to know. Hy-Vee's pickier. Their cattle are even hand-selected. Some make claims, but Hy-Vee has the best beef. That's a fact. So enjoy your Hy-Vee steak this weekend. You've earned it.
$1 million worth of the best hot tubs in Madison are at Leisure Concepts. And right now, get immediate free delivery, free ozone system, cover lift, matching entry steps, supplies, and training. Our showroom is packed with brand new hot tubs for immediate delivery. We're including everything you need and all at a great low spring price. Leisure Concepts is open 7 days a week. Stop into our packed showroom in Madison on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
Every parent I talk to wants to be sure they're doing all they can to protect their kids from COVID-19. As a Wisconsin pediatrician, I tell them the COVID-19 vaccines for kids has been thoroughly tested and is proven to be safe for ages 5 and up. Getting your child a COVID-19 vaccine is the most effective way to help kids stay safe and in school. Ask your child's doctor what they think.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And Gary's back. One final check of the forecast.
Yeah, showers and a few thunderstorms out there. Most of the lightning now shifting northward into central Wisconsin, so it's mainly just some light rain showers. A few areas picked up between about 1 and 3 inches of rain in a narrow band just to the east of Madison, but you can see right now temperatures have cooled off a little bit where it's been raining. Where it hasn't rained, temperatures are still in the 70s. Look for a low tonight of about 63, high tomorrow 82, and then temperatures back to normal for much of next week.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10. Have a great weekend.